Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum 9th class. This is your chemistry lesson. I hope you are following my lectures and your understanding and your concepts are being cleared. If you have any curious question, then you must give feedback and must ask it. Okay class, as you know, in chapter 4 our last topic was about metallic bond. In metallic bond we have discussed that this bond is formed between metal atoms due to the existence of free or mobile electrons, and the characteristics of metals and the electrons are responsible for holding the atoms of metals together, forming a metallic bond. Today we'll discuss about the forces that exist between the molecules. So these forces are called intermolecular forces. Inter mean between, molecules, molecular matlab between the molecules. These forces exist between the molecules, not between the atoms. So let's first of all define it from the book. The forces that hold atoms in a compound are chemical bonds. Okay. In addition to these strong bonding forces, relatively weak forces also exist in between the molecules, which are called intermolecular forces. The bonding and intermolecular forces of hydrochloric acid are shown below. So the example is hydrochloric acid. See, it is a one molecular compound of hydrochloric acid. ठीक है. अब हाइड्रोजन और क्लोरीन के दरमियान जो बॉन्ड है वो केमिकल बॉन्ड है, इट्स नॉट इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स. अब ये जो डॉटेड लाइन से फोर्स शो की गई है, this force is existing between the molecule, between the one molecule of HCl and other molecule of HCl. So this is the intermolecular force. This is intermolecular force because it is existing between two molecules. This intermolecular forces is comparatively weak from chemical bond. ये chemical bond से weak होती है as compared to chemical bond. It is weak. So how it is weak? Because this force requires 17 kilojoule energy to break. ये इसको break करने के लिए 17 kilojoule energy की ज़रूरत है. Between the 1 mole of liquid hydrogen chloride molecules to convert into gas. Where's about to break down this chemical bond? To break down this chemical bond, 430 kilojoule energy is required, and that force is existing between two atoms, one atom of hydrogen and other atom of chlorine. But the intermolecular force exists between two molecules, one molecule of HCl and other molecule of HCl. This is weakened as compared to chemical bond. So the first type of intermolecular force that is explained here is dipole-dipole interaction. As the name shows, dipole मतलब दो पोल्स का डेवलप हो जाना. अब वो पोल्स कैसे डेवलप होंगे, यहीं इसी एग्जांपल को नेक्स्ट लेके एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ है नेक्स्ट पेज पे. कि देखें, जब ऑपोजिट चार्जेस एक दूसरे को अट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, एक मॉलिक्यूल का एक चार्ज या हम उसको आयन कह सकते हैं अट्रैक्ट कर रहा है ऑपोजिट आयन को किसी दूसरे मॉलिक्यूल के, तो उन दोनों के दरमियान टेंडेंसी है कि कोई ना कोई फोर्स डेवलप हो जाए. वो फोर्स इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स होगी. उस फोर्स की वजह से पोल्स डेवलप हो जाएंगे बिकॉज दीज आर ऑपोजिटली चार्ज. पोल्स डेवलप होंगे इस तरह के, क्लोरीन पे पार्शियल नेगेटिव चार्ज आ जाएगा और हाइड्रोजन पे पार्शियल पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ जाएगा. सो डायपोल मतलब टू पोल्स डेवलप हो जाएंगे. इन पोल्स के डेवलप होने की वजह से ये फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन डेवलप होगी. सो दीज फोर्सेज आर कलेक्टिवली कॉल्ड एज डायपोल इंट्रैक्शन. लेट्स रीड. ऑल इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्सेज विच आर कलेक्टिवली कॉल्ड वंडर वॉल्स forces are electrical in nature. These are electrical because of charges. They result from the interactions of opposite charges which may be temporary or permanent. So these charges may be temporary or may be permanent. It depends on the situation and on the type of force and the type of molecules in between the forces are existing. The unequal sharing of electrons between two different types of atom make one end of molecule slightly positive, as you have observed in example. One molecule is slightly positive and another is slightly negative, one end of molecule. as shared pair of electrons is drawn towards more electronegative atom, as in this case the shared pair is attracted toward the chlorine. It is partially negatively charged as chlorine in hydrogen chloride. The other end automatically becomes partially positively charged. When partial positive charge and partial negative charges exist at a different positions in a molecule, the adjacent molecules will arrange themselves in such a way that the negative end of molecule comes near to the positive end of the molecule. It results in a net forces of attraction between oppositely charged ends of two adjacent molecules. These attractions are called dipole-dipole interactions. मॉलिक्यूल के अंदर एटम्स पे चार्जेस होने की वजह से जब ये फोर्सेस बिटवीन द मॉलिक्यूल्स डेवलप होती हैं तो बिटवीन द मॉलिक्यूल्स एटम्स अपने आप को इस तरह अरेंज करते हैं कि अपोजिट चार्जेस कम इन फ्रंट ऑफ ईच अदर एंड द फोर्सेस डेवलप. जिस तरह देखें, अब हाइड्रोजन इधर भी हो सकती थी लेकिन वो इस साइड पे हो गई एंड क्लोरीन इज़ नियर द पॉजिटिवली चार्ज पार्शली पॉजिटिवली चार्ज हाइड्रोजन एटम. सो दिस अरेंजमेंट इज़ ड्यू टू द forces of dipole-dipole interactions, or we can say the intermolecular forces. So this arrangement is due to this. I hope you understand today's topic. If you have any curious question, then ask me.